Good evening. I figured I'd drop a little super quick video just due to an article that I read earlier this morning that's just amazing. I mean, as we're getting told by Obama that it's the summer of recovery and Bernanke that, oh, it's all good, everything's fine. The Center for whatever it is, employment and the economy or something, they came out with their best case projection of when we're going to see an economic recovery, even to the level of 2007, which really wasn't all that great because we're in the middle of a huge manipulated bubble, and I think they're out of those. But anyway, this article says that given the best case scenarios, we'll see a 2000 level recovery by about 2021. Not 2012, but the year 2021. So, you know, it's really time. I mean, we got to kick these people's ass. That's all there is to it. Or else everybody who's alive today and is working age, they're never going to work again. I know I've put up some of those articles too before. They're projecting now. It's like, man, if you were employed in some industry over the last 10 years or something, you're never going to get a job again ever. Um, I think depending on what it is too, they're right. I mean, construction. I mean, forget doing construction for a long time. There's a huge surplus of houses. Nobody's really building anything. So seriously, we've got to mess these people up. And there's no time to be wondering about elections and we'll just have some elections. That'll do it. Well, maybe if we word our petitions a little bit more strongly. This stuff is serious. That their best case guess is about 2021. It's another decade. Oh, what are people going to do? What, just get unemployment benefits extended forever? That's not going to work. They're already out. China is dumping our credit rating. That's why I keep up on this stuff kind of every day. Just I pass along to you guys what kind of the overall picture is. I mean, the UN's demanding, the IMF is demanding that the dollar is replaced as a reserve currency. These guys don't have any more printing power anymore, and that's what they're depending on. These guys need a war, is what they need. I still keep coming. I try in my own mind to figure out some way around all this shit. I don't see any other way. They're gonna have to have a war. Um, so anyway, I was just looking at some interesting stuff on the Gulf too, and I'll link you this first article from this one guy. I watch his Gulf stuff. He's pretty good on it. That's real interesting. There's nothing good going down around there either in the Gulf. I don't know what they're doing exactly myself, but it's nothing good, and that's for sure. I think we're real soon here again. We're gonna get it's an emergency again. Something will happen. Thing will blow up, or whatever. Who knows? But whatever we're being told certainly isn't the truth, just like with everything else. So anyway, I've already run long with this, so I'll leave you that to look at. In this article about this economics, scroll down to the graphs that they have where it shows where we are now in this straight line up. Not only 2021 they're talking about, but everything's going to be perfect from now to then. So take a look at those graphs in there. They're funny. We'll talk to you later.
But you never say no to a fair. Dr. Wass's discoveries in Egypt have often made history, but today, my crew and I are with him for a special announcement that he says will actually change history with a new answer to an ancient riddle. Who really built the pyramids? Some think it was slaves, some say maybe aliens. Zai claims it was neither. Now the world press has arrived for Zai to present proof of his new theory.
When was the discovery made?
Discovery made about a week ago. as you see, it goes down in a shaft about 3 or 4 meters, and the burial is underneath. What we discovered this week are the tombs that are dated to the beginning of Dynasty 4, dated to the reign of Khufu, the builder of the Great Pyramid, about 4,500 years ago. Many people said wrongly that the workmen who built the pyramids were slaves. If they were slaves, they will never be buried beside the pyramids. We found one big large tomb of the overseer of the workmen. We have evidence that the workmen were divided to gangs. Each gang had an overseer, each gang had a name. We have one of the names of the gangs who built the pyramid were called the Friends of Khufu. Okay?
Could it be that there are other tombs that may contain
Oh, there is-
workers? No, but like slaves, for instance?
No,
Or
there is no way. There is no way. The idea of slavery, it's legend. It is not true at all.
This afternoon, we're accompanying Zahi and the fellows to the workers' tomb, which is one of the most fertile and active dig